Yo, welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be doing Black Clover Chapter 228 Dark Level Mages. So with this one, a massive shock came at the end, and I'll talk about it in a bit. So, after the little sparring that everyone kind of had, they all meet together, and this is the first time that Mimosa and Noel and Finral meet the what's she called, the queen of the country, and they're all in shock. But the facade doesn't last long because she trips over her own leg, and the spirit comes out. So yeah, and you can see what's his face, the his assistant is he's obviously embarrassed quite a bit. But with that, um, Rolo kind of starts talking about why why the thingy why the different countries are different because of the nature of how the country is run and the different kind of magic that there is. And I like how this differences, and I really like how the difference is noticed, and I'll even quote it. So, unlike us, Clover Kingdom does not oh my god, I can't even talk right now. Does not have access to divine protection of nature's mana, but in exchange they have discovered magics of not of nature, such as chains and steel and even spatial magic. So what she's trying to say is that different kingdoms have different strengths and weaknesses. So the strength of this kingdom is obviously its natural mana resource and the spirits, whereas because the Clover Kingdom didn't really have that, they kind of thrived with other kind of magic that are not natural, like chains and steel, which is kind of cool. Different types of mages will have different types of magic depending on where they're from. So that's quite interesting to see where that will go lead to. And we've also get references to two of the big boys, I like to call them, Julius Novachrono and Black Bull Yami. So, and then the fact that she says only those two have the potential to defeat the devil, that kind of puts Yami on a pedestal closer to Julius than anyone else of the Magic Captain Knights, to be honest. And that does make sense because I would think that Yami would be the second or third strongest character in the Black Clover Kingdom. Or the only person who I would think would be ahead of him would be Merilona, because she's quite strong, and obviously Ulysses is on his own tier anyway. So yeah, and I like how Yami definitely has a little spotlight. But then again, Fuglion did get the Charmander spirit, so he might have got a little power up. But yeah, and we get more explanations into leveling, and apparently there's actually a different leveling class called the dark level, which is where they can't be classified in their numerical value. So I guess these are the exceptions to the rules. So obviously Asta is the exception without his mana. So him and Nero are definitely the exceptions here. So that's pretty cool. And then we kind of move on. So they kind of want to make a trade pact to defeat the devil, which is understandable, but obviously that's way out the control of the Black Clover Knights. So they need senior permission, and the first thing they do is they call Yami. But it's quite funny actually. Yami is taking a dump, so yeah, I quite like that comedic value of this chapter as well. But that's such classic Yami to be taking a dump. And I don't know if it's the transition, I mean the translation, or if it's actually meant to be. But I like how he says, "I'm about to drop the biggest boy of the year, of the century." So that's pretty funny. So instead, they talk to Julius, and with that, they kind of form an alliance with Julius. And obviously, if it's going to be Julius, then it makes it pretty much formal. And we also learn that what's his devil called again? So Megalolia, I forgot. But apparently, this devil is even stronger than the devil that Asta and everyone in the Black Kingdom fought. So that kind of puts him in pedestal above every the demon. It kind of shows the scale and strength of this demon right now. Oh, yeah, and the assistant is called Gaja, apparently, and his scar was inflicted by the devil. So yeah, and yeah, apparently Julius used to. Julius had a skewer, had a what you call it, a duel with Gaja back then in the past. So that kind of puts this guy, this spirit divisor Gaja, closer to Yami's level and also Ulysses' level if he could spar and go toe to toe with him. But obviously, I reckon Ulysses is still stronger. But it puts a sense of skill of how strong this dude is. And yeah, apparently the Diamond King is pretty much in a ruined state because of the other country. So this kind of seems like because there's obviously four countries. So if Diamond Kingdom is pretty much done for, and I reckon the remnants will join up with the Clover Kingdom and Heart Kingdom to fight the Spade Kingdom because apparently the Spade Kingdom is where the Devil Mega Cooler is making a base. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, it's a 3v1 scenario. Well, actually, it'll be like a 2.5 versus one country. So that'd be pretty cool to see like a global scale war of all the top tier majors. And I'm guessing there's only going to be four countries in this series because of the spades and I mean the suits theme, and there possibly couldn't be any more. But yeah, and apparently there's also a little time limit as well. So the princess is gonna die in a year because of the curse. So they kind of have to beat the demon ASAP as well. They won't have like a lot of time. So a year is their time limit, and but apparently the time limit is half a year. So yeah, and what they need to do is they need to get as many people capable to fight the demons. So yeah, it's quite hard to get that many top tier guys, especially how few there are. If you think about Julius, he's like the level zero of the Black Clover Kingdom, and there's only one of him, that's what I mean. So it's going to be quite rough to get that many people to fight demons anyway. So apparently, the Heart Kingdom has five level zero characters, including Gaja, and we see a silhouette of four others. So you got five people who are that strong. So we need to get more people of that strength as well, and the fact that everyone's going to get a bit of training is going to be quite refreshing. And yeah, the biggest reveal of this chapter was definitely we got time skip. Oh my goodness, we got time skip. But I really like how the time skip is only half a year though. It seems a bit more grounded than when compared to other series, which is having a really long time skip. Because the problem with a really long time skips is too much time passes and a lot will change, and yeah, and not everyone likes change, but I guess change is nice, and yeah, it makes sense why a character would be stronger after a long time. But my skepticism with only half a year though is that going to be enough time for them to level up to the strength where they're able to fight level zero stuff like that? Like I couldn't imagine Asta getting to Yami's level in just half a year of training. But then again, if he does the intense training, that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, I really like how it's only half a year. That's something different to what other people usually do. So I'll see where this goes. But for now, that's it. Chapter 228. Bye bye. Yeah.